I'm Charlie, and then what's your name?
My name's Tim, or Tim Roberts. I'll be playing the role of Vlad in the upcoming movie 12. 12,
John, yeah.
yes, 12 to Dawn.
So what inspired you to pursue acting?
I think as a kid, I saw a lot of theatrical productions and seeing Sleepy Hollow at the Kentucky Theater as a teenager and a horse riding across the stage just blew my mind. And I was like, that'd be cool. And I like to play make believe. Played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons and role playing games, and so it just kind of made sense.
What has been your favorite role to play?
So in just entertainment, I run a live stunt show called Wolf Headman Vikings, and I play the Jarl in that. That's probably my favorite role, just because we build a pretty solid fan base, and just being recognized as that role, I've kind of grown to enjoy it quite a bit.
So how do you prepare for your roles?
I don't know. I do a lot of studying on who they are and how other actors have portrayed them. I know some people like to do the opposite of that. They like to, have their own interpretation. But, I think everybody's got some nuggets of inspiration in their roles. And so I like to look at how other performers and actors and have done it. So.
Okay. Um, for you, what was probably your most challenging or difficult role to try to get?
I played Ebenezer Scrooge once. That was pretty challenging, just because makeup wise, it gets hot. It's an inside and outdoor. Just standing scrunched over a lot. It takes a toll on your physical body, and um, and then just walking around being just angry and bitter the majority of the time. Uh, it kind of weighs on you a little bit.
Yeah, especially mentally, yeah. Especially as also if you're used to being a happy person.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, who is your biggest inspiration in the acting world?
I love Gary Oldman. Um, I just think he's a fantastic actor. Every role that he plays, he puts 110% into it. I mean, I could say the same for Jeremy Irons or anyone else. Even in their poorly accepted productions or movies or whatever, they've still put 110% into their roles. And I just respect that. And it's admirable. And to be that dynamic of an actor to do those things. And then also Denzel Washington. He's pretty amazing. If you see him in his theatrical work versus his film work, you can see side by sides of some of that. It's cool how he can adjust, and it's a real good example of the differences.
I know one big thing, it's a lot of actors get is criticism. So how do you handle that?
I think when I was younger, it was hard to accept criticism. Nobody likes to hear it. They want to hear the pros and cons. What am I doing right also? But as I've grown older, I think constructive criticism is necessary. And without it, you're never going to grow. And so if you think that you're just perfect and you're going about it, and you're going to just plateau, and you're going to stay that way.
What advice would you give to upcoming actors?
Just listen. Especially I think sometimes people, once they get a couple roles, they get a little bit prideful. I think everyone has a story to tell, and everyone has their own personal experiences and what's worked for them. Listen to those people, and get as much advice as you can, and network. Networking is probably the best advice I can give you. I'm still kind of breaking out as a fight choreographer and stunt player in addition to acting, and so being able to network and connect with other people, that's the way to do it. No role is too small. I think it's been said several times, by actors, and I think that's another solid piece of advice is even if you play the tree, man, on the stage, play the tree well. If you play an extra in the film, play the extra well.
How do you balance your personal life with your acting career and like, all the stunt stuff?
I fortunately, my full-time job allows me to work from home, and it's project based. So as long as I'm doing those projects, I'm pretty flexible. So I'm able to run a stunt show and do those things, then also pursue the acting in film. So it's just nice to be able to have that kind of flexibility, and that allows. I'm blessed to be able to do that and balance my passions with my job. And any advice I could ever give anyone, uh, young or old, is not to is it's the whole work to live or live to work mentality. And so just don't live to work, man. Do the things that make you happy, make sure you make time for those things.
Can you tell us a little bit about your role in the upcoming project and what you're most excited about with it?
So I'm playing Vlad, better known as Dracula. So I like playing villainous kind of anti-hero archetypes anyway. I enjoy that. I'm a circus knife thrower, hence the mustache, and it kind of makes me look a little bit villainous, I suppose. So I get a little typecast sometimes, but I'm excited about it because I like, I dig the vampire thing. I dig the macabre. I don't know if you can see my shelves or not here. I like my place to look like a museum or a wizard's study or Dracula's office, whatever. So being able to play that kind of role, I'm pretty excited about.
Well, I thank you for the interview. I had a question. Uh, I cannot wait to see you. I'll be playing Emily,
Awesome.
and I'll be seeing you next month. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, for sure. I look forward to working with you.